Though we've seen many incarnations of the British super spy over the past 60 years, a few things will always stay same. There's women, guns, cars, and more action than you can ever experience in a lifetime. James Bond 007 Bloodstone is no different. The game captures all the grit the new 21st century Bond brings to the table and heaps on plenty of cinematic thrills, but the gameplay lacks the depth necessary to take the game over the top. Initially, the game starts off with all the right elements. For your first mission, your goal is to apprehend a known terrorist before he sends a bomb to exterminate officials at a G20 summit in Athens, Greece. You infiltrate a yacht the only way a super spy would, via parachute drop and landing with ninja-like stealth. After a few tutorial pop-ups, you learn how to shoot, take people down with Krav Maga efficiency, and eliminate targets with your focus aim ability. It's basically a less dramatic version of Splinter Cell's Mark and Execute feature. After a few shootouts and scraps later, you're dodging missiles, chasing terrorists on speedboats, and ramming a bomb-laden automobile with a high-powered European sports car. Now we're talking. It's these events that make you feel like the Bond badass you expected to be. Unfortunately, the feeling doesn't last for long. After the initial awe subsides, you quickly discover that the gameplay doesn't evolve past the first third of the game. Sure, the takedowns and focus aim abilities are fluid and impressive, but there are no new enemies that challenge the way you should use those abilities strategically as you approach the end of the game. Secondly, the levels for the most part feel like very linear experiences. A good stealth action game will often offer the player multiple paths and methods to reach one point in a level to another. That wasn't really the case here. Combine these elements with bland chase sequences and weapons that don't offer anything substantially different from each other, and you have a game that becomes fairly repetitive and unchallenging.
You've got to get a move on now.
Now don't get us wrong, Bloodstone isn't a horrible game. It's exciting for a little while and captures all the essential trappings of a modern Bond adventure well. It's just unfortunate that the gameplay doesn't evolve with enough depth to keep the action engaging for long. In the end, Bloodstone gets 3 takedowns out of 5.
I put my trust in Bond.